everybody, I hope you all had a wonderful week as usual, and thank you for joining me on my new video. Today's video is all about how to prepare for your tattoo appointment. Now if you don't know me already, my name is Lily Heather and I have been a tattoo artist currently for 7 years, so I like to think I have a little experience when it comes to tattoo appointments, what you need to do, what not to do, after the appointment, before, during. This episode is all about what to do to prepare yourself for your appointment. So I think we should just get on with the video. Number one, make sure you get a really good night's sleep because you don't want to be feeling exhausted and drained and just really sleepy during your session. Obviously, if you can fall asleep and you give your artist permission to tattoo you, then fair enough. I wouldn't recommend it personally, so if you can get a good night's sleep beforehand, that is pretty ideal. So maybe 7 to 9 hours ideally. If you can't and your usual is around 5, that's fine too. Whatever you're comfortable with, just make sure you're feeling wide awake and ready for your session. 2. So during the week before your appointment and on the day as well, make sure you drink a lot of water, stay hydrated as possible because it does help your skin absorb all the moisture and it makes our life a lot easier if you stay hydrated. 3. Preparation. So during the week before your tattoo session, I would recommend having obviously your daily showers or every 2 days, whatever you usually do for your shower routine. I would moisturise your skin ready for the day. Obviously on the day of your session, have a shower in the morning, but do not moisturise your skin. Leave it dry because the moisture from the creams that you use can make our life a little bit more difficult when it comes to the tattooing part. We do prep the skin beforehand, but it just makes it a lot more difficult, and then it gives us something else as well to rub off the skin before prepping the skin and getting the stencil on and tattoo. It's just a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, stay away from any creams on the day of your session, but do moisturise the week before because it just makes your skin lovely and soft and absorbs the ink a lot better. 4. Make sure you have a really good breakfast on the morning of. So I always recommend a good overnight oat bowl with berries, sultanas, golden syrup, but all that is healthy fats, healthy sugars, and yeah, that will really fill you up as well during your time of your session. Obviously it depends if you have like a big session or a small session. If it's a longer session, such as like a day sitting, bring snacks with you. Make sure you bring some lunch, sugary drinks, everything food related, bring it with you because that's going to help you during the day of your session. 5. Make sure you dress up correctly for your appointment. I've had a few clients come before dressed really nicely in really beautiful skirts and tops, and then they don't want to get ink on it. Make sure you come in really comfortable wear, tracky bottoms. If it's a leg tattoo, a skirt that we can easily access your leg on, either, obviously a thigh piece or a lower leg. Just make sure we can get to the limb because it's just, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare if you don't want ink on your nice clothes because there is always a bit of a splash of ink. There's blood that drips from the tattoo, green soap from our bottles. It's a bit of a messy process, but obviously at the end we do clean the limb and clean the tattoo, but you are bound to get something on your lovely clothes, so make sure you come in stuff that you don't mind getting ink and juices and stuff on. 6. So like I said earlier, I touched upon bringing correct food with you and stuff. I would recommend bringing a good lunch pack with you, so a sandwich or some pasta, something carby, so it's like a slow release of energy throughout your session and it'll just keep you going through the day. Always bring packets of sweets, sugary pops such as Pepsi, Coke, Tango, whatever your preference is, but sugary pop drinks, they're good. And I think most tattoo studios these days offer coffee and tea, bottles of water, but yeah, you need stuff with sugar in to keep your blood sugar levels up and just to keep you pumped throughout your session. I find as well when I'm eating during getting tattooed, that actually helps me throughout it because I'm concentrating more on chewing something and eating rather than the pain of the tattoo. Yeah, I would recommend bringing lots of food with you, a big bag full, and that'll just keep you prepped. Plus, if you've got any snacks going for your tattoo artists, we never say no, and we appreciate a little snack throughout the day. 7, I would recommend bringing some entertainment with you. So whether your phone or your tablet, a book, some earphones. If your tattoo artist prefers not to really speak during the session, they would appreciate you bringing some entertainment with you to keep yourself entertained while you're getting your tattoo done. Now, for me personally, a lot of my clients who are probably watching this know that I'm a bit of a chatterbox. So throughout the session, I will talk to you, getting to know you personally. Just because that's who I am. I really enjoy learning about new people, what you like, what you do, what hobbies you're after, what job you do, etc. But I know not everyone is like that. Some artists like to keep it nice and silent with their music on. So we do appreciate you if you want to bring a book, your earphones, tablet, so you can watch your Netflix on, your Amazon. Some studios do offer some TV with Netflix on and all that stuff on now. But personally for me, I don't have that in my room. I do chat quite a lot. But yeah, bring some entertainment with you and that will keep you going as well as everything else. Okay, so this brings me on to the next section on what not to do before your appointment. This is only going to be lightly touching it, but I will do a separate video on what not to do before, after, during your tattoo session, but this is going to be just lightly touched on in this video. Do not have any alcohol before your appointment. Obviously afterwards you can celebrate with a drink after you've had the session, but please do not drink heavily the night before or go for a night out, go clubbing or anything like that, because 1, you're probably going to come in pretty hangover. 2, you might, still be intoxicated, and that's not going to make our life any easier. And 3, alcohol thins the blood, so this can make our life very difficult when it comes to tattooing, and we potentially can send you home if we think the tattoo is not going in properly, if the ink's just coming straight out with the blood. So we are going to send you home if this doesn't work. Ideally, don't have any alcohol. And that also brings me on to ibuprofen. Don't have any ibuprofen before your appointment. You can have it after the tattoo, but not before and during, because this also is a blood thinner. So yeah, please stay away from these things. And another one that I want to touch upon is, if you're getting a tattoo, please be careful and mindful of sun exposure. So if you're going to come in and get, say, your arm tattooed, upper arm, and you're wearing a thin strappy top, but it's the height of summer and you go outside every day, it's probably going to get quite sunburned if you don't cream up. So if you come to your appointment and it's completely sunburned, red, blistered, we can't tattoo that, and that's a waste of my time and a waste of your time. So please stay away from any sun exposure before your appointment. Keep it nice and covered if it's sunny. Obviously if it's winter, then you don't really have to worry about that, but height of summertime, please keep it covered. Just look after your skin, really. Don't come in with big bruises on your arm, because that's going to really hurt. That's just extra pain for you to go through that you just don't need. Any cuts, like fresh burns from cooking. Yeah, we can't tattoo anything like over stuff like that, so please keep your skin looked after. Moisturise the week before. Have a nice shower, obviously your shower routine. But yeah, you can, obviously, if you want to as well, another thing I'm going to go into is shaving. If you have a shower in the morning of your appointment, or at least wash the area, it's up to you whether you want to shave it prior or we shave it for you. It's not a problem. We are never bothered by shaving limbs. It's part of our job, and I have a few clients, bless them, they come in and they get embarrassed and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I didn't shave, and it's fine. It's absolutely fine. This is part of our job. We don't look at limbs the same way as other people do anymore. Well, me personally, I don't. It's just a body part, and I'm going to tattoo it at the end of the day. So I've seen all sorts of bodies, all sorts of limbs, and none of it phases me. So please do not worry if you don't shave prior to the appointment. Obviously, if you want to, that's fine too. But yeah, don't be worried about that part. This is everything that I would recommend before your tattoo appointment. I hope this has helped anyone regarding either your first tattoo, if you're quite heavily tattooed and you just instantly forget about what to do. This is everything that I do personally for my tattoos before I go get one, or I recommend to my clientele. If you do want to see any of my work and any of my tattoos, artwork, paintings and such, please check out my socials. They will be linked below in the bio. And yeah, if this has helped you in any way, please let me know in the comments. And if you recommend anything else other than this list of things that I recommend, put it in the comments. I will read through those and put them in the list. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did like it, please like, subscribe and leave a little comment if you like to. I will see you next week. Bye.